It's 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be 10. No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. This is Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Jim. Hey, kill. 47. 53, check 53.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up. It's a reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah In there to bury him for a loss of 11. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
He sets to fire deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's on field. Hey, it's on. Kill. Big it. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Push it back.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Rush in, rush in. Right hand.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Point after, right down the middle. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Steps away to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home. Them up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Off the draw, here's Williams. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. 480. 54. All day, just like that. Just like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, it's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was brought down by Malik Collins. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.